Hello everyone, Mimi here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm trying to do something different and actually record earlier like I normally intend to do but never got the chance to do it because most of the time I tell myself that I'm not going to take forever with an art piece. And I end up doing just that and well, the rest is history. So I'm trying to record earlier than normal so I can get to bed at an earlier time because I noticed that, well, the fact that I have been getting to bed late, sorry, I kind of just spaced out a little bit. So yeah, the thing is, I noticed that whenever I get to bed that late, I ended up hitting up snooze on my alarm, and that has affected me. And I even started getting to work later than I intend to. I mean, it also has been because of the traffic, but the thing that I can do to prevent myself from arriving late is essentially, well, getting up earlier, and I haven't been doing that. So, yeah, I'm gonna try my best to record earlier and even work on my art pieces earlier so I can get not only a good night's rest. My tongue got twisted for a second. um, so I can get a good night's rest finally, and also be able to get to work earlier, you know? And because of that, I'm trying something different with my drawing software as well. What I did was essentially install Clip Studio Paint, and I even bought the dual plan. And I hope that me synchronizing everything on the cloud from my phone actually works. I mean, I did an experiment with one of my old pieces and it actually went well. Although it is quite tedious to essentially, hit the button to save it to the cloud. Although it might be because my phone space is running out, even though I've been doing my best to essentially move what I can to my SD card and basically just put almost everything there, images and stuff, to make sure that there's more free space on my phone. Although sometimes it's not like 100% possible, but it helps. Also, what I intend to do, I originally was going to like get a stylus, but fortunately I had one lying around at my workplace and stuff from the first time that I attempted to use my phone as a drawing tablet before realizing that I actually needed one. And that makes me realize as well that this has to be like temporary so I can get an actual tablet that I can carry to work and hopefully work more comfortably than I would on my cell phone. Which, of course, it's obvious because, tiny screen versus bigger screen, it's obvious who the winner is. So hopefully, if I do that during my idle time at work, which is gonna be a little bit difficult over the last couple of days because, well, we have deadlines, and it just happens that the deadlines fall like a week before my family trip. So thankfully, it has like come all together quite well, but the problem is that I'm going to need to, juggle to figure out when can I draw, when can I do the other stuff, and also when can I record a gameplay because I also want to do that. But hopefully, if my plan works well during the times that I don't have deadlines, I might be able to even advance some art pieces that I have left in the back burner because of lack of time, and also because inspiration strikes with some other works, and then an incomplete one is just there, gathering digital dust. Oh god. Um, before I go, because I'm intending to keep this short, I almost scared somebody. Well, I unintentionally scared somebody at the office because, well, a coworker of mine that is technically like not a close coworker, but the type of coworker that you never see actually per se, and you don't work in the same department, but you are like coworkers mainly because you work for the same company. Um, I was usually on one of my usual tea runs. I know, redundant, but that's besides the point. Anyways, I was on my usual tea run that I normally do on the kitchen of the event salon that is on the second floor that barely anyone uses unless there's like a corporate event or something. And I normally am really sneaky about it because even though like I'm just washing my mug and essentially pouring myself some water to boil my tea on the microwave that they have, I don't want to step on any toes if someone else comes in. And today was one of the days where I thought that they were celebrating an event because there was like a light on and it's normally off. Although it has happened that whenever there's a light on, there's no one there. And I thought it was going to be one of those times, but apparently it wasn't because the moment I was opening the door, slowly like ghosts do in horror movies, but in this case it was pretty much just me trying to, make sure quietly that there was actually no one there. The coworker in question opened the door at the same time as me, and I was like, ah! Thankfully, it wasn't like a big scream like the ones that I tend to let out when I'm really scared. Like it gets so bad that the people that don't know who's the one screaming think that it's an eldritch horror, that something horrible happens. So yeah, thankfully it wasn't one of those. It was like a tiny yelp in comparison, and once the initial shame passes, it's actually quite funny. So yeah, I almost scared someone to death. Anyway, that's all that I have to say for now. At this time, I normally say like I'm getting really sleepy and I really need to get to bed, but actually, I'm gonna try and work on the practice piece that I'm doing that I'm basically doing little by little, and that reminds me that I need to work on something else. But aside from that, I promise that I'm gonna do my best to finish the Tadano piece, and hopefully I will be able to do so. And hopefully as well, if I am able to keep my momentum, I may or may not be able to play A Date with Death again. Like, I miss Grimm. And I really want to see where the game takes us. But anyway, that's all that I have to say for now. See you guys tomorrow!